it's Julie Renee. I'm the #1 brain rejuvenation expert, and I'm so excited to be coming to you today to talk to you about the Apprentice program. And the Quantum Activations Apprentice program is a year-long training. There are 3 levels of this year-long training, all of which get you a certification. There is a foundational level that is the basic program, and it really gives you the basics. You're getting 12 classes and a few other additional things, some time with me in small group. It's a wonderful, wonderful experience where you're committing to and getting on board with doing activations for yourself every week for, the whole year. And then the second level of that is the essentials level, and that's really steps it up a few notches. You're going to be getting a lot more training. I suggest this to add to their skill as practitioner, or someone who's considering taking this on as a vocation, or someone who really wants to get healthier and wants to jump in feet first and really take the bull by the horns, and I'm going to train a couple times a week and I'm going to get this experience for myself where life transforms. And then the final level is the Trailblazer level, and my Trailblazers are going to be in a lot of training, and they are going to be completely unrecognizable to themselves at the end of the year, because you're going through a whole lot of trainings, at least 2 trainings a week, if not more. You're also in several of the other online programs, and you're spending time with me. So please check out all 3 levels. Take a look at each one of them. Think about what's going to really work with your budget, work with your professional needs, with your personal needs, and then join me. Can't wait to work with you. Welcome to the Quantum Activations Apprentice program. Lots of love. See you soon.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and I am so thrilled to have you here joining me for a Q&A on the Apprentice program, finally at long last. And I know you guys have been asking for this for over a year, and we finally got it all mapped out. We were going to launch it in March, and little did I realize I was going to add a whole heck of a lot of more programs and content. So we are ready for you now. We have all the programs up and ready and everything mapped out for you, and I'm very excited about this year. It's going to be amazing. So as always, we start the class or the training with a little opening blessing to clear the obstacles and really clear the way for everyone. So we'll be doing the opening mantra, and some of you already know that. You can sing along with me, and if not, just enjoy. Vakratunda Mahakaya Koti Surya Samaprabha Nirvignam Kurme Deva Sarva Kayeshu Sarvadam. Om Gam Ganapataye Namah. Om Aim Saraswatiye Swaha. Dum Durgaye Namaha. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. So welcome. A lot of students signed up for today's program, over 500. I'm so excited for you to be really looking at coming into working with me for a year and getting certified. And there's something really magical and important about getting certified. We're creating a very strong group mind that cellular neogenesis, that the regeneration of cells is possible, that growing younger is possible, that clearing spiritual parasites once and for all is possible. And this strong wave that we create across the planet of a new group mind, a higher frequency, a higher vibration, helps us and lifts much of humanity into the fifth dimension and the higher frequencies. So I'm going to be taking you through the web pages and talking about the different features of the Apprentice program. And I will be doing some Q&A once we get through the first couple pages. So we'll go through the quantum activations, the overall page, the first page that you come into when you look at the Apprentice program. And then we'll be going into each level of the program, and at the levels, I'll be taking questions. So welcome, everyone. I just love and appreciate you. I'm so happy you're here. It's after 5 after, so we can start with the actual training. Okay, here we go. So as you know, the Apprentice program is a 3-tiered program, and each of the tiers is a year long. And what you're going to be doing with the classes I've set you up with in each level will be helping you really to master the areas of the human blueprint: perception, essence, matter, energy, and the realms: genesis, amplification, quantum, and oops. Oh dear, we've got amplification twice, so this is embodiment here. I'll have to fix that. Okay, so Genesis, embodiment, amplification, quantum, and amplification. Amplification wants to be amplified. So that's what we're going to be really working on through the year. Okay, and the levels are, and you might want to go through and read all the details here. Here are the levels. So the Quantum Activations Apprentice Foundational level, and that is our very core basic level. Just like it says, it's the foundational level. And so it's going to be the level that's the least demanding and gets you a year of training in these very important areas and gets you certified. It's 7 hours, 7 classes in health and clearing, 2 hours, or not 2 hours, 2 classes in wealth and relationships, 2 in emotions and full self-expression, 3 in spiritual awareness, and 2 one-hour small group, 5 students max, mentoring calls. So that would be the foundational level. And we'll be going through all of the classes and all of the details on each one of these has a separate page. So you'll be able to see the classes and the months and the dates and all of that stuff. Okay, and then next we have the Quantum Activations Apprentice Essentials level, and that's our middle level. And it will take you deeper into the trainings, much like attending a part-time university. So you're going to be spending quite a bit of time, like going part-time to college. The live trainings in this apprentice level are 12 in health and clearing. So that's a lot of training, right, in health and clearing. Basically, you're going to be in probably 2 classes a week. 3 in wealth and relationships, 3 in emotions and full self-expression, 4 in spiritual awareness. You'll be also in the Diamond Ambassador 7-day online training, and you'll have 2 half-hour one-to-one quantum shift sessions with me directly, so you'll have personal calls with me. And then the Quantum Activations Apprentice Trailblazer level, and this is really like you're going for your master's degree. So you're going to be pretty full-time for a year, right, with me. I'm teaching 3, sometimes 4 classes a week, and you're going to be right in there with me in all of these wonderful trainings, or a whole heck of a lot of them. So you'll get 14 in health and clearing, 3 in wealth and relationships, 4 in emotions and full self-expression, 5 in spiritual awareness. You'll have the Diamond Ambassador 7-day online training, the Accelerate Wealth program, Your Year of Miracles, and 2 one-hour one-to-one quantum shift sessions with me privately. So the upper level is really an amazing level. in that it's really, you're fully inundated. You'll be coming out of that year completely transformed. As in each level is very powerful. All right, so we're going to go into the first level. And in the first level, it's the Quantum Activations Apprentice Foundations level.
Hi, it's Julie Renee, and I want to welcome you to the foundational level of the Apprentice program. Now, you can just take a little look down below, and you're going to see all of the wonderful programs that are included. You have your schedule all ready for the whole year laid out for you already, so there's no surprises. Except there's lots of wonderful surprises in the classes. By the way, there's tons of bonuses in this program. We don't spell them out. You'll go to actually the pages and you'll see, oh, there's meditations in this program. Oh, there's video trainings in addition to the live, or there's articles to read, or there's extra homework, or there's charts. So understand that the entire year is filled with bonuses and with training, and you are going to be different at the end of the year. You're going to know more, you're going to be able to have more power, you're going to be clearer, and I'm just so excited to get you started in this program.
Okay, so there's our little introduction video, and I'm just going to scroll down. I'm going to scroll down to the classes. So the areas of training that you'll be experiencing are health and clearings, emotions and full self-expression, wealth and relationships, spiritual awareness, and then intimate conversations feature. In this level, it's small groups of limited to 5 people on a 1-hour call, and you're getting 2 of those throughout the year. And the program is just really, really rich with amazing trainings. I gave a birthday party a few weeks ago, and I invited people to the birthday party, and it was very interesting. A lot of my friends had something come up and they didn't come, and so I had beautiful people from my list come who weren't intimate friends of mine. And then I did a Earth Day, which I'm sure most of you were there. Earth Day clearing, and I invited 400,000 people, and we had 1,500 people sign up, which was great. But of the 400,000 people, I was a little bit surprised that we only had 1,500. And there's this little song that I learned when I was a little kid, and Jesus was giving a banquet, and everybody, or I don't know, the king was giving a banquet, you know, like God was giving a banquet. And there's this little song that goes, I cannot come to the banquet, don't bother me now. I've married a wife, I bought me a cow, I have fields and commitments that cost a pretty sum. Pray hold me excused, I cannot come. And you know, it's sometimes you're issued an invitation, and it's a holy invitation, a sacred invitation to step into your profound self. And this is one of those opportunities. I'm going to tell you that being in the Apprentice program is a divine experience, and I really invite you to come. Even if you've married a wife and you bought yourself a cow, you've got some fields and commitments that are leaping at you, this is your sacred opportunity to go much deeper, to become more of who you are, more fully self-expressed, and to help humanity at the same time. So here are the live trainings. In Health and Clearing, we're going to be doing Brilliant Brain Regeneration, and that's in June. Quantum Removal of Infections. Now, I've never taught quantum removal of infections before, but we did a section in the recent Ruby training, and the students were really saying this is something that we really want to learn. So I have added it. This is one of the new classes that I've added, Quantum Removal of Infections. So we're dealing with bacterial, viral, fungal, yeast, mycoplasms, and odd infections. So it's a really profound 5-class training, so it should be really amazing. And really apprentice level. Full body ownership is another one that's spectacular. have hundreds of hours of clearing on full body ownership. And what's so remarkable is that you really do take charge of your life. 100% clear is really training you on all the clearing. So the deeper levels, understanding what you're clearing, where it came from, why it's there. Grow Younger, Cell Regeneration Made Easy. That's coming up again in January. We're doing one of those right now, but you'll have Brilliant Brain in June. So we're going to give you the Grow Younger, Cell Regeneration Made Easy in January. And that is really working on four different parts of the body and several different kinds of stem cells, including bones and teeth, nerves and brain cells. I believe it's the heart is one of them. So really fascinating. We'll be going through the different regeneration. You can't get enough of that. You know, when you're learning how to regenerate, it's really good to be exposed to regeneration in a variety of different ways. You'll have 100% vitality. You'll have muscle testing 101, and this will clear up any problems you have with muscle testing. So we're going to be going through every apprentice, immersion student, and everybody who's really working with me will be in this class. It's a very powerful class. I'm just adding it. It's something that people are saying I really would like to master it more. Sometimes my muscle testing is really strong and sometimes it's off, and so this class is going to really get you where you need to go. It's a one-day class. It doesn't go on and on. It's just I think it's 1 or 2 hours. Maybe it's 2 hours. It's going to be a great class. Wealth and relationships, the 7 stages of love and designing your DNA, emotions and full self-expression, 100% bliss, the happiness factor, and quantum emotional balance. Spiritual awareness, divine connection, understanding anchors and spiritual interferences, and illumination. And then you'll also have the small group, the 2 1-hour small group calls. So, and then the sign up here, the enrollment here, if you pay the full tuition, it's $3,000. You save just about $600 on tuition if you were doing it 1-by-1, and you get the certification. And then if you do the option 2, which is monthly payments, you'll put a down payment of $1,400, and then you'll make 11 payments of $199. And we wanted to make this really doable for anybody and everybody to get certified. So we made this particular second option a low monthly option. So, and then if you are wanting to find out more about a class, what you could do on the page, because we want you to have full access to all of what you're getting, you would click to that highlighted red, and that would take you to the enrollment page, which you do not have to enroll, but you can read about the training, and you can see what you're going to be getting in that training. There's a lot of stuff in Brilliant Brain, meditations, and 3 chapters of the new book that hasn't come out yet. You're getting a Brilliant Brain meditation. There's all the things that we're covering in the classes here, week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5. And so you can see it all mapped out. And here's the support materials. So each month, you're going to be in a powerful apprentice training, moving into your best and most wonderful life. And let me show you, I'd like to show you how to find this. So later today, there'll be one called Certify. That'll be up here on the menu bar. But if you're on julierenee.com right now and you'd like to see it, because they haven't put it up yet, I contacted them and they're working on it. So you could just scroll down to any page, at the bottom of any page, and there's a search box right here. And you could just put Apprentice into the search box there, and it'll take you right to Apprentice. And so what we're looking at is you click through, that's the main page, and then here's the most advanced is Trailblazer. We're looking at the foundational right now, so we're at the foundational page. So you just click on that, and that takes you to the foundational page. That's where we are. Okay, so this is the foundational level, and now I can take some questions if there are any on the foundational level. Otherwise, we can run through, we can get to our next level. And actually, that might be a wonderful thing to do, is just move on to the next level. And here we go. So we're going to go into the essentials level and do the whole page on the essentials level next.
Hi, and welcome to the Essentials page. It's Julie Renee, and I want to welcome you to the Quantum Apprentice Essentials page, which is kind of the middle road. It's much more training than the basic foundational level, and can really accelerate your skill if you're a practitioner, or can accelerate your healing if you're coming in because you just want to transform. You're going to notice that your vibrational level goes up over the course of the year, and you're going to be getting lots of bonuses because every class has something wonderful in it, whether it's new charts or it's some additional meditations or some articles or videos. You know, you're going to be getting a lot. Now, I want you to think about at least a part-time college student in this program, because it really does take that if you're coming into this level, that, yeah, I think I can do that. I think I can wiggle my schedule around and get enough time in to do the practices. You know, it's the latest and greatest and newest transformational path, but I also want to tell you that it's the oldest transformational path because we're working with the original blueprint in the quantum field. So it's very exciting. I'm so glad you're looking at coming into this program. I love you. I believe in your capacity to heal and to transform and to help me heal the world. God bless you. Hope to see you in the chat box.
Okay, and that's introduction to the essentials level, which is the middle level. And like I said, you're going to be in class about 2 days a week. Sometimes there's an extra class, and sometimes I think 1 month is a little bit lighter. I remember I'm doing a couple weeks of travel 1 month. So 1 month you're getting kind of bundled up. In a week or two you're getting some stuff. So here are the trainings for you in the second level. You're getting Brilliant Brain in June, Quantum Removal of Infections in August, Full Body Ownership, 100% Clear, Grow Younger, Cell Regeneration Made Easy, 100% Vitality, 100% You, 100% Energy. So you're going to be 100%. Muscle Testing 101, Vision See Clearly, Happy Chemistry, Healing the Sex Glands for men or for women. So you're going to take the one that's just for your body. If you're a man, you're not going to take the women's class. So that is one or the other. And then in Wealth and Relationships, the 7 Stages of Love, Designing Your DNA and Everyday Magnetism. And then Emotions and Full Self-Expression, 100% Bliss, the Happiness Factor, Quantum Emotional Balance, Quantum Healing of Birth Trauma, Divine Connection, Understanding Anchors and Spiritual Interferences, Essence, and How to Meditate. You'll be also attending the Diamond Ambassador online training, and you'll be getting 2 30-minute one-to-one mentoring calls with me. So it's very rich. The option 1, full pay, is $7,000. You're saving $1,340 off of your tuition if you were doing each class 1 by 1. And option 2 is a payment plan, 12 payments of $695. So, and what you do when you're ready here to enroll is you'll press the enrollment button. And there you go. So there you can see how you can enroll and just fill out all of your details here. We've now got a member site. Many of you are aware of that. It opened yesterday, the member site, so all of your programs will be in one place. In the member site, you'll have a password. You'll be able to go in and review your classes. And we've got this set up so well, thanks to our wonderful project manager, Kim, and our support tech team, Narissa and Eric's team. So you're going to be getting emails right before the month, maybe 6 or 7 days before the first of the month, telling you all the classes, reminding you about what's coming up next and the days and the times. And you'll also have everything all at once in your welcome letter. So you'll have all the details. Okay, and let's go through the the advanced Trailblazer level. And like I said, this is like getting a master's degree or a doctorate in the quantum activation. So you're going to be with me almost every day. So not almost every day, maybe 3 days, sometimes 5 days during the week. So here's what you're going to...
Hi, it's Julie Renee, and you have come to the Trailblazer page. Oh my God! This page is people who are just diving in head first, and they're in it for the long haul. You're a person who, if this is your program, you have the time right now in your hands. You're able to go into all the trainings. It's a very transformative program. I've set this up so in addition to really gaining skill, your body, your being, your essential nature, your wealth, and your love life are all going to massively improve. As a matter of fact, you're going to be so transformed, you're not going to recognize yourself at the end of this program. So I'm super excited for you. Know that there are tons and tons of bonuses in the classes. We give lots of meditations out in the classes, so based on which class, there's different meditations that go out. There's articles, there's videos, there's charts, there's the latest and greatest and best of everything. And I'm going to be right here with you. We do have a couple one-to-one sessions throughout the year, so we're going to be talking about your goals and dreams and what you're really looking for. And I'm very, very excited for you. You know, you might, if you're really one of those people who just wants it all, you might also consider doing like the VIP program along with this, so you get even more time with me. But I was just super excited for you in the Trailblazer program. This is a program for a special kind of person, and I know you are. So God bless, and I look forward to seeing you.
Okay, and then we're going to go down here to the live trainings, and we're going to go through that next. And in the live trainings, the apprentice level class, Brilliant Brain, Quantum Removal of Infections, Full Body Ownership, 100% Clear, Grow Younger, Cell Regeneration Made Easy, 100% Vitality, 100% You, 100% Energy, Muscle Testing 101, Freedom from Spiritual Parasites and Pests, Healthy Hair, Vision, See Clearly, Happy Chemistry, and Ending Addictions and Obsessions. Now, that is quite a lineup, right, in itself. If you just did all of those classes, 14 classes in a year, wow, things would change. But we have a whole lot more. So we have Wealth and Relationships, the 7 Stages of Love, Designing Your DNA, Everyday Magnetism, in Emotions and Full Self-Expression. We have 100% Bliss, the Happiness Factor, Quantum Emotional Balance, Quantum Healing of Birth Trauma, Removing Violence and Abuse. And then in the Spiritual Awareness, we have Divine Connection, Understanding Anchors and Spiritual Interferences, Essence, How to Meditate, and Your Light Body. You'll also be part of the online Diamond Training and Your Year of Miracles. You'll get Accelerate Wealth Live, and you'll get 2 one-hour one-to-one sessions with me. So that's 2 hours with me, also directly. This is a very rich program, and it's a lot of training. Like I said, I really would want you to really have the time to do it. So you think of yourself as a full-time student doing a master's program. If you did the full pay, it's $11,500, and you're saving $2,300. And if you did the payment plan, it's 12 payments of $1,150 a month. So we have it worked out both ways for you, whatever makes most sense for you. And then, like I said, how you enroll here is you just click the enrollment button, and you go right to your Trailblazer class. You fill in your details, and it's a very simple form. You're done. This is it. That's all you have to do. Your name, your address, your zip code, your phone number, your email address, your credit card number. And then you just choose, I want to pay it all at once. That's going to make it really easy for me. Okay. And actually, the paying all at once, a lot of times your credit cards won't let it go through on this auto system. So if you want to pay it all at once, you can just, you can just call us and you can just let us know and we can help you put it through. All at once means that we might do 3 different credit cards or we might do 1. So you just let us know how you want to make the payments and you can spread it out over 2 or 3 cards if you want to. I know I've got a question about the Immersion program, and it's not apples to apples. So I'm going to come on the screen for a minute, and then I can shift over to the Immersion program. But our focus today is the Apprentice program. The Immersion program, if you are wondering, is really giving you the opportunity to be in person with me. And in the Diamond Immersion, you can choose to be part of, once a year, I open my house and people come into the Diamond Immersion in my home. And those people typically go on to the year-long immersion program. And those are 2 additional weeks, so you're spending 21 days with me in the immersion program live. It's a different group of people that comes into the immersion program. So it's people who want to spend physical time with me in my physical space. And then we're doing 3-hour mini retreats as well as having 1 training a month. Like one of these trainings a month. So that the immersion program is, you're working on case studies, and in the first 6 months you're really working on yourself, and it's designed as a full self-expression program. And then the second 6 months you're working at becoming a practitioner, so you're doing case studies. So it's a little bit different in the way that it's designed. The reason that we set up this Apprentice program is so many of you said, I want to do my training online. I can't be flying out to California. I live in South Africa, or I live in the Cacao Islands, or I live in New Zealand, but I want to train with you. And so this was a way that we could really get you some amazing, powerful tools and training. In our one-to-ones, especially in the 2 higher levels, you can be talking to me about how you'd like to use this, if you'd like to become a practitioner, if you'd like to use it to help your family or for personal growth, or if you're interested in transitioning from one of the apprentice levels into the immersion program at some point. And then you have to go through the immersion program if you want to become a facilitator. So that's a must, that you have to be working with me in person with the immersion program to become a facilitator. Okay, so I think that gives me to get, let's see. So let me read some of the questions here. The foundational level costs I put up, and Heather asked about how does the immersion program relate to the Apprentice program online, and they're different programs. They oh, good, Heather. I'm so glad. Well, here's the thing. If you want to do one of the apprentice programs and you're already in the immersion program, if there is an overlap, say that you're getting the same program in the apprentice program and it's the one that you also have designated for the immersion program, we have a special circumstances grouping of approved apprentice level trainings that you can switch out to. So say you've taken Essence twice already and you love the program, but you think, I think I've got it handled. I think I'd like to take another class. We have 8 approved switch out classes for those of you who have already been taking some apprentice classes. So there's a list that my team has of approved. You can switch this class out for one of your apprentice classes and still get certified. So that's one thing. The other thing I want to let you know is if you are looking at one of the 2 higher levels, the Essentials level or the Trailblazer level, I want you to be thinking about your immersion program. And the immersion program, the Diamond Training, is in August. It's about the midweek of August. I think it's from a Sunday to a Saturday. And if you decide that what you would really like is to come in person, then you would pay the extra $3,000 that the live in-person experience is. It's a little bit more, obviously more expensive because you're coming, you're getting some extra bonuses, some extra homesteading trainings. But you can have that experience too, where I want it all, and I'm willing to pay the extra $3,000 and come to Julie Renee's home. So those are the two exceptions. So if you've got the training or it's an overlap, you can get one of the other trainings. And if you want the diamond, but you'd really love to work with me in person, you can come by adding an extra $3,000 to the tuition for the in-person class. Okay, the first level I can do at $199 a month, but $1,400 down is not yet a reality. What does the class would you recommend for me to do to help me raise my vibration and bring in $1,400? Thanks. Well, we have Everyday Magnetism coming up really soon, and that helps you become magnetic. You know, I think about the classes like the Accelerate Wealth class. We were selling it for $9.97, and the live class we've been selling for $7.97. It's really, really an amazing class. So, but you're kind of in the same boat. If you can't come up with $1,400, I don't know if you can come up with the tuition for that. Everyday Magnetism and actually 100% Success is starting really soon too. And that incorporates both the quantum success activations and the live 100% success. You know, one of the things that I think would be a really great thing to do now, we have gone through a lot of the details, is to do some pumping for clearing. And in amplification, we're going to clear, let's see, soul contracts, demonic, satanic, evil spirit curses, demonic curses, evil spirit curses, satanic curses. Okay, bloodline and bloodline. Okay, good. So let's go ahead and start pumping to help clear. Let's start getting some folks clear and helping them with an easier choice or an easier transition. I know you guys, your hearts are here and you want to be in the classes, so that would be great. By the way, we decided to keep this class open, so we're launching in June, and that is when the first group of enthusiastic apprentices are going through. But if you can pull it together and come in July, you'll have a course that'll just go from July to the end of June next year. Or if you come in September, you'll just go from September to the end of August. So we have set up that feature that you can jump in as soon as you get your cash ready or your time ready or whatever it is that you're working on to make everything work together. So let's pump and start clearing for being able to come into an apprentice program with Julie Renee and get certified and, you know, be part of a loving community on a deeper level. Because, you know, when you're going for a certification, you're going for excellence, right? And you're saying, I want to be a master at this. I want to help people. I want to help myself. I want to stand in this foundation of the human blueprint and the body being regenerative and being able to live hundreds of years and being able to clear myself whenever I need, being able to make sense of my life and my world. So I would love to see everybody pumping. I'm going to look and see if there are other questions that have come in. Would you mind? Okay, we posted the link. And lots of good mornings. And lots of hellos and good mornings to all of you. Oh, Franny, that's so cute. Okay, looks like just a lot of good mornings. Basic understanding or how one can tap into others' energy fields remotely and how quantum field works. Looks like that might be a question. And we really are all part of, as we think about the quantum field, you want to think about the quantum field is everyone is part of that, and we're all particles vibrating. And based on how the particles are vibrating, you get a Julie Renee, and you get a globe, and you get a flower pot, and so that's the quantum field. How we shift the quantum field is with our mind. We think a thought. I'm going to shift this. I'm going to make this better. So that's what we're doing. We're clearing. And then the pump. And the pump came to me 8 years ago in prayer and meditation in my garden when my body was healing. And I have a big story about how I got this information and really suffered the worst of human health conditions and everything else. I mean, it was like a very, very, very difficult life. And 8 years ago in my garden in prayer and meditation, I went and said, God, take me or make me well. You promised me the Garden of Eden, and I'm living in hell on earth. And from that, I was able to, my body started regenerating, and I was watching how things were regenerating. And I watched a stem cell in my mind's eye go from very, very sick to, 100% went to its God state and became this pulsing blue orb. It was so beautiful. It took my breath away. And brought me to tears. And I realized that I was being awakened really rapidly to who I was and why I came. And my energy vibration that had been really stuck in unconditional love, it had been kind of set at 500, just shot way up, and continues to go higher. And it actually goes back to who I am. And I've come, this is the 6th time I've been here on planet Earth. I'm one of the avatars here helping usher in the new age and reminding you and reminding all of us who are in human bodies that we are radiant beings of light. We come with an innate ability to heal. We're meant to live hundreds of years. We have all of the information inside us that needs to awaken yet again. The ancient Sumerians had this information, and then somehow it was lost. So they knew about the blueprint. And now we're coming back to it, and we're saying, hey, this is who we are. This is our essence. This is our essential nature. The blueprint exists of a number of components. Perception, which are thought forms. Essence, which is essentially our essential nature, spirit, soul, life force, high self. And then our body, matter, we call that matter. It's everything physical, cells, glands, organs, fluid, liquid, bones, ligaments, whatever, all of that makes the body, including the DNA, and energy. And energy is our whole energy system, our aura, our chakras, our halo, our human access portal, our meridians, and nadis, all the things that are energetically informing our body. So they might be fueling our body, they might be protecting our body, they might be disposing of things, so the energy body. That is part of the blueprint. Those 4 components are the blueprint. And then, of course, they're all the pieces of the blueprint. And then the supporting realms are the realm of Genesis, which is the creation of new cells, which is what we do. We do the brain regeneration. We start off in June with Brilliant Brain, which is spectacular. So the brain regeneration is amazing. And then we go on to, let's see, so we have Genesis, and then we have embodiment. And embodiment is the 2nd supporting realm. And embodiment allows spirit to live in body. So if you didn't have this supporting realm, you couldn't live in your body. So it allows mothers to become pregnant. But it also sometimes causes some problems because it allows spiritual interferences like parasites, aliens, and things like that to also get in the body. So we work on that in embodiment, which is wonderful because we get to live in our body. That's great. We get to own our body 100%. And most people don't, by the way, own their body 100%. Most people are at 10 or 20% ownership of their body when they start this program. And it shifts a lot when you go through this program. And then the 3rd realm, which is the one we're always working in, is the quantum realm. And that allows us to create new life, and it allows us to destroy or eliminate or disappear things that no longer serve us. And then the final realm is amplification. And you can think of amplification as the realm of law of attraction, really. So what you're consistently thinking about and looping on is what's going to expand in the world. So we are going to teach you on the very deepest level. I'm going to mentor you. And I like to tell people I'm your mentor, not your teacher, meaning I'm not standing in the front of the classroom talking at you. I'm standing behind you. I've got my hand on your shoulder, and I'm looking at what you're looking at, and I'm helping you to really integrate it. So I'm there. I'm on your team. I'm your mentor. So understand that there's a very beautiful connection, kinesthetic connection, loving connection from me to you that will really help you. And, you know, people have that sense that I'm right there guiding them in the Apprentice program, in the Immersion program. Even if you're not chatting with me, you're going to feel me around you, helping you. All right, I do see some additional questions. I asked for laughter this morning. I'm making fun of myself. I asked for more laughter. This is so exciting because it's my baby. You guys are my baby, this Apprentice program. And then, of course, I found out on Friday also that my baby that I've been longing for, I'm adopting, is going to be arriving around June 24th. So I've got a couple babies. You guys are my babies, and something that I've wanted to do a very, very long time is Apprentice program, and a baby coming in. Okay, Roxanne, I have completely completed the diamond level and have been taking classes, most of the classes in the Trailblazer. What do you recommend? I have taken most of the classes in the Trailblazer. That couldn't be possible, Roxanne. Most of the classes in the Trailblazer are new classes. I've added 78 new classes this year. But like I said, there are 8. If you're looking at the Trailblazer, there are 8 switch out classes. So there are 8 classes that you could trade out if you felt like you didn't want to repeat classes. However, I do want to tell you, if some of you took the Essence from last year or the 100% You from last year and you took the Essence this year, it's a completely different class, right? So understand that I've mastered teaching online in the last few months, and the classes are very rich and profound. So I can tell you that I added 19 new classes for the Apprentice program. So I could see that you would have some of the foundational things because those are foundational things. But understand that those classes, I encourage you to repeat them because you're going to get something really wonderful out of taking it a second time. But also the class isn't the same. So we've really revamped and refurbished all of the classes. So I'd love to see you in. And then the diamond level is always good to repeat because it keeps getting richer. I've had people repeat the diamond class and they go, it's a completely different class. So if you've done it once and you do it the second time, it's going to be amazing the second time. And it's going to feel completely different. Okay. Good. Okay, so there's people who need some financial clearing. And you can still do the classes one by one, just like you've been doing. Cindy was saying she can't afford the classes, but yeah, the classes are one by one are available. Understand that you actually get a discount by doing the group, but I understand that if that's the way it feels to you. You know, I have to say, it takes some courage to make a stand and say, I can afford this, and really claim it for yourself. I'm seeing a lot of I can't afford this. I really want you to stand in the possibility that you can afford it, and you might have to clear some stuff. You might have to, you know, like if you get that fire in you, that holy fire. I know Heather's on with us. I don't know if she's here with us at this second, but that kind of holy fire that I'm doing this no matter what, and then you. Like, I had a bunch of expenses come in and the baby's coming all at once, so there's legal fees and there's taxes and there's a car to pay for and buying a car. And there's just a whole bunch of things hit me all at once. And I'm like, well, who do I know and what do I need to do? And how do I shift reality so that I'm relaxed when the baby arrives in 6 weeks and all the funds are here that we need? And then you start that holy fire. You start that fire in you of, I can call this person, I can do this, I can sell that, I can you know. So I'm just saying that you have that capacity, you have that awareness, you have that ability to bring in. I think one of the things we'll do for everybody on the call is we will send you the 7-Day Wealth Jumpstart, which also helps. So it's a meditation and action program. So I will, when we send out the replay, you'll get the Wealth Jumpstart also. So that might help some of you too. But get that holy fire. Get this, something I am committed to. I want to do this so bad. You know, I really want to make this work. I want to come into this. Julie's asking for general written information about quantum and energy work, and I do. You can go to Innovations, it's under About, and you can see what I've been teaching, what I've brought in, all the things. Like, you won't learn cellular neogenesis from anyone else. It's what I've authentically brought in. You won't learn DNA obliteration from anyone else. It's what I brought in. You won't learn about the spiritual parasites and anchors. It's what I brought in. So you can go to the page Innovations, and it's under the About section, or you can just do the search button. And then you can put in to the little search box. Let me show you how to do that. So if you wanted to read an article, say you wanted to read an article about PEMR, the blueprint. So you'd put PEMR in, or you could put the human blueprint in. I just put PEMR in. So there you go. You've got everything that would have something about the blueprint in it. And you could do posts, or you could do pages, or you could do both. So posts and pages. Well, this is showing you all the classes that are coming up. Let's see what it does when it. We put it under there. And then there are all the articles. And there's articles, there's videos, and there's even audios. So the blog has over 400 posts. So understand that these resources are here for you. There you go. So that was for Julie. Absolutely, Ivy. And that is actually what I had intended, is that you could be using these tools. So I was thinking that practitioners, especially in level 2 and level 3, that you practitioners could just add these tools into your practice, definitely. Okay, let's see. Veronica, that would be through muscle testing. That's how you would know on your vibrational level. And I will pump for being able to be certified one day too. Okay. And Elena, I have not heard you until yesterday. Where would be a great place to start? I also have health level. Where would I start? Well, if you're coming in and you want to like sample some things, I think any class would be great. We're doing the 100% You program, which is really teaching you some about the blueprint. I think Grow Younger, Cell Regeneration Made Easy, which is coming up, would be also great to start in. Bruce, I wasn't able to join at the beginning. Will there be a replay? There will be. And how exciting. Yeah, that's on the baby. Does this work heal Lyme disease? It does heal Lyme disease. Yes, it definitely does. I have helped multiple people. As a matter of fact, I have to tell you a funny story on that, on the Lyme disease, and that's the quantum infections program that I'm teaching for the very, very first time to you apprentices. And that was thank you to the Immersion students. I helped a woman who had Lyme disease for 14 years, and she had 3 kids, and she couldn't get out of bed. In the last 3 years, she was really struggling. And we did multiple clearings, because that's how you clear infections. You'll learn how to do that in the clearing infections class, the quantum infections. Anyway, I came to work with a woman in the Pentagon, and she was a brain-based instructor at the Pentagon. And she was hysterical. She said, well, they found these little flecks in my blood, and they think it's Lyme, and I'm going back for more tests. Can you help me? And so I said, oh, yeah, I definitely can help you. And I did a clearing on her, and she went back and had a test, and there was no Lyme in her body. There was no flecks in her blood. And she called me. She said, oh, don't do that. They need to see it. I thought, oh, my goodness, there's something wrong here. I removed the little flecks, and then she was like, well, they can't see it now. She was a little bit obsessive. It was funny. Anyway, absolutely, yes, Lyme can be moved out of the body completely. How long this takes, thanks. This is a year-long program. All 3 of them are year-long programs. We'll have to clear for financials, okay? Could you describe certification would look using our own clients? You'll be getting one of the apprentice certifications, and if you're in the higher levels, you'll have actual time where you have conversations with me. So you'll be mastering clearings, and you'll be able to do regeneration. So you'll be mastering all of that. And we'll work out in the higher levels. Like I said, you'll have one-to-one time. In the foundational level, though, also it's a very small group. There's only 5 people on the call. It's a phone call, so we actually go around and do check-in and ask questions and give guidance and direction. So you guys will be getting a lot of personal attention in the apprentice program. You guys, I might offer you to do, I was talking to my staff this morning thinking, I think we need to do this introduction so you get to see everything. And then maybe what we do is do one clearing call that'll just be a free wealth clearing call towards the end of the month. We'll just see if we can squeeze it in somewhere into my schedule. But I'm going to do that. I'll make that promise to you. We'll find a time where we can do a wealth clearing call for those of you that really want to be successful and come into this program in the next couple of months. So I'll just offer that as a gift. Good, Cindy. Glad that you can see that. Natalie, super. Thank you. Yay. Yes, you're welcome on the 7-day Wealth Jumpstart. You're welcome. Janice, on the apprentice trainings that you've already taken, so there's 2 choices. I've gone over this once before, but I think it's helpful to do it twice. You've taken an apprentice level class. I've now changed all of those classes so they have more and different material in them. You're given the opportunity to take that class again, or we have 8 additional approved apprentice classes that are not part of your curriculum that you can pick and switch out one of those. So either choice. You can either go through and take the class a second time. And you might, when you're mapping that out, you might just send me an email saying, what do I test for? Should I go into a different class or should I take this again? So when you're at that point, I'm happy to just test you and go, well, it's 98% to review the class and 65% take a new class. Or it's 100% take the new class and it's 60% take the class you've already taken. So I'll just get that for you so we know that you've mastered what's in the class, newly refurbished, that you know what's in it. Or you can just, jump into that class again, or you can take a new class. Okay. If I can explain better, your knowledge has helped me remember my origins and my work as an original planner or programmer. Thank you for this. Beautiful, Ivy. That is really, really beautiful. I'm so happy. Trevor, okay, I have nothing better to do for a year, so I may as well come around. You're funny, Trevor. Trevor is a jokester, and he's been around a long time, and we love Trevor. He keeps all the staff laughing. So, good, Trevor. I'm glad you're coming in, and I'll be excited to have you as part of the apprentice program. It's going to be amazing. Okay, let's see. And Ivy's, I love you as having a mentor. Is it okay? I'm getting other ways to quantum pump and heal myself. Yeah. I know the path I signed up for. I feel to put my unique essence to work is just to channels out of me differently. Yeah, and you know what, Ivy, when we're working together one-to-one, you can both ask in the chat box if you're doing something differently, and I can test on the effectiveness, and I might make some tweaks for you. So I'm your mentor. I'm here for you, and I want to help you. I want to help you be the 100% effective. So if you're getting guidance to do a hand movement slightly differently, or do something slightly different than what I'm teaching, let me just test. And it might be your method. It might be that it's 100%, but it might be, you know, that we could tweak it a little bit. So yeah. Let's see. Liz, what about the mini module to take us onto we get the program? What are the three top picks? Those would be trainings coming up that would maybe help you get into, let's see, 3 top picks for helping you get into the program quickly. I think, let me just pull up our calendar and see what we've got coming up. So, I think the 100% success is about wealth, so that would be helpful, and that's June 2nd that starts. Grow Younger Cell Regeneration Made Easy really starts with the foundation of all the different kinds of cell regeneration and how to do it, so that would be really good. And gosh, Everyday Magnetism, again, is about bringing in money, and Quantum Emotional Balance is really wonderful, and those are in July. There's a lot. So, you know, maybe muscle test and see what feels best to you. I'm going to stay in the chat box for about 10 minutes and continue answering questions. We have some videos that'll be running while I'm in the chat box, so I'll be here until at least 10, maybe 12 after, maybe 15 after. And then I'll let you know. We'll do a clearing of money and ability, right, and ability to come into the program. So we'll do 1 more hour before June. So we just have to go with our production staff and see when we can squeeze in another hour. And all of you who would really appreciate the clearing that would help you get in, we'll create that for you. I love you. I'm so excited that you're going to be able to come in with me, or you're thinking about coming in with me to the Apprentice program. We'll be sending you out the links. And like I said, everything will be available in the search menu by the end of the day. But we'll send you out the links for all 3 levels so that you'll be able to pop right in and read more about them, contemplate, pray about it, meditate, do your pumping, and hopefully I see a whole bunch of happy apprentices starting in June. Yay! Okay, you guys, I'll be answering questions in the chat box. Love you. See you soon.